Liverpool going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. This is always a game of consequence. Well, Isaac! Off the post! And that's gone route one. McAllister. Good ball, good take. Eze. Spread it left. Trossard has it in a wide position. Now the cross. Shoots! Worth a try, but not this time.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Throw in. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line, because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Saka gets into a good position. Aimed beyond the defence. Wirtz. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Still goalless. And it's Ødegaard. Wirtz.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Calafiori. Now Trossard. Oh, easy pickings there. Konate. It's a throw-in. McAllister. Salah. Gravenberch. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's on it, can he get away? Trossard. Ødegaard. Trossard. Rice. Now it's Isak. And this is Mohamed Salah. Trossard. That's a throw. Calafiori. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Eze. Spread out to the left. McAllister. And it's Salah. Knocks it into space. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Trossard. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Wirtz. He has found the way through.
Oh, really well played. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Wirtz with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Plays it in low. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. McAllister. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's McAllister. Isaac. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Trossard. It's run loose here. Ødegaard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, what about a counter-attack? McAllister. That has been cut short. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And it's Szoboszlai. He's going for goal! Superb from Szoboszlai! About as smooth as it gets. First blood drawn. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's gone for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Referee's given a throw. And here's Szoboszlai. Opts to play it back. There's the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Out to the left it goes.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Almost an hour gone. Saka. Oh, that's well spotted.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Wirtz. McAllister. He's having a go! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution on the field.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Coming on the field is number
Arsenal
22.
are looking to go forward now.
Substitution.
He's through here, and he's onside. The message is clear, none shall pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That is good alertness.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Looking for a... goes for a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
And here's Wirtz.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Konate. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0. It's a really well-measured ball. Ekitike. Saliba producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Ødegaard puts his foot on the gas. Showing good feet. Ødegaard. Out of play for a goal kick. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Tries to pass it through. Well, that has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Wirtz.
And that's definitely not his best.
McAllister.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
5 minutes left on the clock. And he shoots!
Substitutions taking place.
Nicely spread.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's going to go a long way. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Madueke. Alex Rice.
Has been indicated.
Now it's Havertz. And the shot's on here. Jones. And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Szoboszlai voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's the crossfield ball. Calafiori. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure thrust on him, I really think that the time he spent outside Norway has done him a lot of good. And look how much he's developed.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Odegaard. Threads one in. And a chance! Van Dijk gets it away. Isak. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's looking wide. He's found a way through. That's very neat. Shot a goal! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Plays it in. Chance! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
McAllister. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Eze. And it's Odegaard. Plays the ball back. Nicely weighted. Shot, surely! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That's been cut out, well played. Subimendi. And it's Ødegaard. Rice. Wirtz is the guilty party there. And it's Timber. Can he get on the end of this? Good read, needed to be. Wirtz. For Szoboszlai. Ødegaard. Aims beyond the defence. Ødegaard. Knocks it into space. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. McAllister. Isak. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's shifting through the gears here. Ødegaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He can get that clear. Ødegaard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mohamed Salah. And he's had it nicked away. McAllister. Over to the left. He's a sharp little ball here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are back on the way. And no, that was never going to make it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
McAllister. Van Dijk. And he was quick to react. Frimpong. And Konate. Frimpong. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Szoboszlai. And it's Salah. McAllister. Now it's Isak. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Ødegaard. Shifted it to the flank. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Salah. Rice. And he's picked it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Subimendi.
The attendance for this
Wirtz
match was
producing a good steal there, showing a good
71,550.
level of alertness. Subimendi. And it's Ødegaard. He can run onto that. Tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's a pretty loose pass. This looks...
Isaac! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a...
And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
McAllister. Good ball, good take. Saka. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Skims one in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Saka. Odegaard. Rice, who's set up one goal so far. And that could set him on his way. And he's straight offside.
Substitution on the field. Number
We
7.
have got changes here
Yes.
from both sides, in fact.
Number 8. Soboslai.
Gravenberg,
Coming on the field.
75
Number
minutes
17,
played.
Jones.
Ekitike.
Number 22.
And here's Mohamed Salah.
Substitutions taking
Don't you just
place.
love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And they're on him in a flash. Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Arsenal have their third corner. Saka goes short. Oh, nice touch. Well, that is one way to stop him. And now they can spring out of defence.
Decent chance!
And that is doing no harm at all.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
He's picked his way through. Martinelli. Oh, that's neat. Konate cuts it out.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Zubimendi. Spread out to the left.
There will be
That is
1 minute
expertly
added
dealt
time.
with. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Tries to play it through. Oh, good-looking ball. Spread it left. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. Into extra time we go. Van Dijk. Ekitike. And that pass just didn't quite work. Martinelli. And they've switched it over to the other side. Merino. Mikel Merino.
Real chance! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Frimpong. And it's Salah. To McAllister. Can he get it through?
Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish?
Defending of the desperate variety. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Robertson. Salah. Ekitike. And it's McAllister. Ekitike. He's beaten the last man.
Takes a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Now it's Martinelli. Martinelli. And it's Marino. Martinelli going full steam ahead down the left flank. Jones. Now it's Isak. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
And we come to you now with a quick...
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
On the field is
The hostilities have already resumed.
substitution in progress.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Saka. Now that is tiny, really tiny. And he's intervened well there. Isak. Played back into the centre. He's tried one! And that's a real chance missed. Merino. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Front-footed pressing going on here. And that is a little undercooked. Merino. Martinelli. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Gabriel plays it forward. Endo. And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this...
Liverpool going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another...
Oh, shooting chance! And again! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And it's Timber. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. He's in space and looking for options. McAllister. Lovely feet. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? That's tidy. Great chance! And it's Wits. Szoboszlai. And here's Isak.
Isak really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I think an awful lot's going to be asked of this fella Zubamendi here. But being such a smart player, I expect him to pass the test with flying colours. He's making up the extra centre-half at times, as well as making those deep, long runs towards the box. I think a crack...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Big shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. McAllister. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Liverpool finding their passes, strokes it back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
And here's Isak! Zubamendi. Now he's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. Last-ditch defense. He's having a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Calafiori. Rice.
And he's had a hit!
They're going to be quick to recover this. Fires it in low. That's a sharp pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Isak. That's good running with the ball.
Isak!
Odegaard. Spread out to the left. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Szoboszlai. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van Dijk. Looking for options for movement. Wits! And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Calafiori. And it's Eze. Probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Ødegaard gets into a good position. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. McAllister. Wirtz. And here's Isak. Timber. Mohamed Salah is onto this.
Real chance! There it is!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Oh, terrible pass. Out of play for a throw.
There will be 1 minute
Now it's
added
Eze.
time.
Konate cuts out the pass. McAllister. Soboslai. He's picked his way through. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Liverpool head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Liverpool carrying a 1-goal lead. Now it's Isak. Oh, that's fabulous. He's a sharp little ball here. Face to face with the keeper. And he's away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ødegaard. Szoboszlai.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Timber. And it's Rice. Now Subimendi. And it's made its chance for a shot! And he hits the net! Arsenal are level. Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Foot in.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
The attendance for this match was
Swung over.
71,550.
Now it's Saka. It's anyone's ball now. Rice. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Wirtz! Oh, he's bustling through here! Oh, he's been caught on it here! This looks promising. Spread it left. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Looking for the run. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Plays it in low. And it's claimed by the keeper. McAllister charging forward, the ball at his feet. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Tries to pass it through. Gravenberg. McAllister. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Soboslai.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's McAllister. Oh, and the shot! They've scored! Into the lead once more. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Liverpool go into the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Substitution.
Added Subimendi. And they've got rid. Subimendi. Tries to play it through, and he's gone backward here. Chance! They've done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Could be danger here. Can he finish? In for the pieces. Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Trossard, that has been slung wide. Great vision. That is good alertness.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
McAllister. Fourth official. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Haaland.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well read, nice interception. A long ball by the goalkeeper. Koundé. And here's Haaland. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, foot in. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And here's Rashford. It's Rashford! Goal! Barcelona! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's had it taken off him. Semenyo. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. De Jong. And it's Olmo. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has a look up. He's given the time to pick a pass. Now it's Foden. How Kubasi makes the interception. Balde. Well, they can break here. Looking for options for movement. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's a promising position. Decent progress down the left. De Jong. Lovely feet. And here's Rashford. Yamal. Yamal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That's an excellent interception. Rashford. And it's Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to dink it through. Dani Olmo. Now who's going to be first to this? And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Foden. Reinders. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Pedri. And they're quick to get it back. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Doku. Foden. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we have our very first corner. He's having a go! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Koundé. And it's Pedri. Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Matheus Nunes gets a foot in here. Can he get it through? He's through here.
Has been indicated.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. That'll be a throw. Semenyo. He's got away. Deep cross. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're off again. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal hurtling down that right flank. Now it's Rashford. Oh, that's fabulous.
It's Rashford!
Reinders. Now it's Haaland. No, again there's no way through. Good ball, good take. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Reinders. And it's Rodri. Now it's Haaland. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Reinders. And here's Haaland. And it's Reinders. Takes a shot! Sticks it away! The second half off to a spectacular start. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Rodri. Matheus Nunes. Foden. Foden goes steaming forward. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
898.
Rafinha. Matheus Nunes. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, Yamal. Number 20, Dani Olmo. Coming on the field, number 7, Ferran Torres. Number 16, Fermin. Substitution in progress.
De Jong. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Jackie, and he's managed to get free. Chooses to go back, and it's Bernardo Silva. Now this could be a chance.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they...
Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Haaland deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Foden. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's away!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Haaland! They've scored! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And he's done it again. He's got his second. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Referee's given a throw. Now it's Lopez. Valde. Nice control. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. He's found a way through, and he's had a hit. Well, there's the clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bernardo Silva. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And he's there to retrieve it. Shot could be on. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. Barcelona conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Now it's Foden. Matches Nunes. Oh, easy pickings there. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Pedri. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Rashford. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Semenyo. Cherki. Now it's Semenyo.
That's good play from him.
And no, that was never going to make it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Cherki. Can he get on the end of it? He's had a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Substitution for Barcelona. Rafinha, number 8. Pedri, coming on the field, number 6.
Fermin can get it clear.
Number 17, Casado. Substitution
Cherki.
taking place.
That is lovely. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Gavi. De Jong. Well, that looks a decent ball. Spread out to the left. Cherki. Savinho. Now it's Haaland. Now he's got space here. They've reached the midway point in extra time.
Hello attendees, this is
Both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
To the information center.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? That's a throw. Bernardo Silva, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rashford, given the lift of his goal. Ake spots it and intercepts. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Savinho. Cherki, and he's had it nicked away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's Casado. De Jong. Lopez.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
De Jong. Fermin. De Jong. It's Gavi. And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
We have already started here. Semenyo picks it up out wide. Looking to play him in. Oh, easy pickings there. That has not gone well. Look at the space here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Reinders. Mathias Nunes. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Nicely weighted ball. Pedri. Sweat. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Rashford is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Rafinha plays it short. Oh, that's nice. Mathias Nunes wins the duel this time. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Rashford. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Foden. Now it's Doku. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a promising build-up. Haaland! And it's a goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal... Big chance! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rashford. Semenyo. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Danny Olmo! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And he's forced to go back. Koundé. De Jong. Dani Olmo. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Oh, well measured. Mathias Nunes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a good run down the right. Tries to play it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him, and he failed to get his head up.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Doku. Now, can they get him away? Foden is flagged offside. Pedri and Araujo. De Jong. It's Pedri. Now it's Rashford. And he's worked it through. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's Pedri. Rashford is onto this. Haaland. And it's Nunez.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Foden. Great vision. Played down the flank. Rafinha. Lovely feet. Rafinha proves just a little bit too strong. And the first half is done. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Please welcome our players.
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Araujo. This looks promising. Semenyo. Foden, who's set up one goal so far. And he's had it nicked away. De Jong. Now it's Rashford. Rashford purring through the gears. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Pedri. Oh, this is a great position. Nice control. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo finds himself offside. Now it's Nunez. He is through here. Matheus Nunes. Bernardo Silva. Incoming delivery. Tries to get it clear.
The attendance for this match was 70,000.
And here's Doku. Oh, what a ball! Pedri. Pedri powering forward here. Gently done. It'll be a throw-in. Barcelona have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Rashford. Dani Olmo. Now it's Rafinha. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, good spread. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Knocks it into space. Araujo. And Jamal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pedri. And here's Rashford.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pedri takes control of it and he's on the move. Dani Olmo. And here's Rashford. Pedri.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's good play. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Rafinha. Very nicely done. And it's De Jong. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Substitution for Barcelona.
To
Number
increase
10,
the lead.
Jamal. Number 11, Rafinha. Number 20.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Ferran Torres stood up well to him there.
2 added minutes has been
Played
indicated.
out to the right. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Rashford. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rodri with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rodri did incur the wrath. And that will be the final act. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the...